Well, hello, hello. We're live with Max and Tico. What do you think, guys? Yeah, you look like this. Probably because I did interrupt the snooze. But yeah, Friday afternoon's pretty quiet. Max, be polite. Can you put your face to the camera, please? We don't want to see your tail feathers. Turn around. Turn around, Max. Turn. Turn. Turn around. Come here. It's over here. Come here. I'm over here. Hello, hello, everybody. Ooh, I just want to adjust the tripod. There we go. Hello, hello. You want that, Max? Oh, I thought you might. Okay. What do you think? Max, what do you think? So I see we have Connie and Carrie, Elena, Marco, Doris. Hi, Linda Z. Yes, we decided to do a surprise pop-up. Yeah, brought Max with some spaghetti, so he turned to put his face to the camera. He seemed to want to put his dairy to the camera, which, I just did not approve of. Right, guys? Okay, Chief. I'm making noise. I don't want to make the noise. Where'd Chico? Chico, you can't have for snacks too? Let's see what we can do for a bird who might want some snacks. Now, Chico, I know you don't like pomegranate at all. Nope, you've never want any pom. Not right? Oops. Breaking off nicely. Okay, Chico, I just want a small piece. I don't need pom everywhere. Well, yeah, have it everywhere in a minute. Okay. There's a piece of peel with a bit of pom. I want. Can you say it better? Say it again. Good bird. What about you, Matt? How about a handful of these? Would that be good? Like a handful of these? Go. You can have a nibble. Be a good nibble? Oh, yeah, there's pomegranate. Max, you had a really rough day. Put a bit of pom in your beakfast chop. You decided to dump the entire cup because you were in such a hurry to get to the bottom. You flipped it upside down and it just didn't work. Hi, Vera. Welcome to the stream. Karen, not quite sure what you mean by you can't see Tico now. I'm going to change the light intensity here a little bit. There. Oops. There. Yeah, if the light's too bright, Tico ends up quite dark in the background. Oh, is that good, Max? Is that tasty? Tico's pretty happy. Oh, I'm glad I got your name right. Yeah, I just adjusted the light a little bit so it's not quite as bright on Max. And that means that the camera will step it down a bit. Is that good, Max? Is that good? While you're over there, I'm going to get a snack going for me. Yeah, I need a snack too. Is that good? Tico's pretty happy. He loves pomegranate. He's being very good about it too. Usually he redecorates with it. So, uh-oh. So do you need some more? Did you run out? You did? Okay. Just be a minute. Just be a minute. So, yeah, I really do need to do a grocery run. That's okay, guys. You can take care of that this weekend, right? Sure. Tico, do you need another bit of palm? Let's see what I can do. There's a couple. You want? I want? Okay. Drop one. Is that good? Yeah. Max, you might need to turn around. Max, we've got a beautiful view of the back of your back. We don't want your back, though. We want your front. I know what Max might like. So good, Max. I've got pepper. Camera. Did you finish that one, Tico? Look what Max has. He's got a pepper. So good. You need more pomegranate, Tico? It's very good, isn't it? Especially that I finally learned how to open them without getting juice everywhere. Yeah. Do you like a larger piece? And you promise you can be careful? I what? I what? Okay. So good. Only thing though, Chico, I don't want pomegranate all over your snowman toys. I'm just going to cover them with a cloth, okay? And we can move that after you've done your pomegranate. Two happy flock members. No, these have to cook before you can have them, Tino, or Max. Trust me, you don't want frozen French fries. You can be a bit oven burned too. Whew. Great. In the oven. Well, Max, what do you want? Hi, Jordan. Hi, Greenbird. Hi, Julia. Carol, the only thing to be really careful about with the pomegranate, it stains walls, so wipe them down if you end up with pomegranate thrown on the wall. Another favorite, if the stores have it, are cranberries. Do you want some cranberries, Max? Cranberry. Or are you just jealous about your brother? That's right, turn around. Sadly, we don't have any of that in the house, Connie, but I'm sure Tico would appreciate it. Yes, Connie, Max would love those too, but those are tomorrow's problem. What do you think, Max? Was that good? Did you enjoy that? Did you see what I put in the oven? Yeah, put some French fries in the oven. They're plain, they don't have any seasoning on them, no salt or anything. Yeah, I'll share one with you when they're cooked. You'll get lucky. Oh, I guess I could move the camera back a bit, Connie. Oops, do. Oopsies. Bit more Max. Straighten that out a bit. Okay. What if we move the light over here? A little bit better, Tico? Better light? And the light's not in the camera? Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to rotate you a little bit more. There you go. Go get it. I know, all the treats are there. Yeah, Tico's not a big fan of sweet pepper. What? I saw your wings up, honey. Tico is definitely begging for a little bit more of the pomegranate. Should really just get him one more piece and put it in the fridge so he can't see it. Crack the rest of it open, buddy. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Pull a bit more off. Skin off. That's what I wanted. I wanted a chunk that you could hold, Tico. Okay, this is your last bit, Tico. There's the oven coming up to temperature. Okay, it's back in the fridge. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, Max, it's so tough. Here, you want one? All right. That's good stuff, isn't it? You know, parrots are a lot of work. They make a big mess. They need a lot of attention. They can be expensive, especially when it comes to things like medical needs. And it's really, you know, I mentioned the mess, I mentioned the noise. They need constant attention, constant stimulation. A bored parrot, you have big trouble. If you have a bored parrot, your house will be destroyed and you will not get a moment's worth of peace. So constant stimulation. I always tell folks that having a parrot is like having a toddler for life. Yeah. But, you know, I think it's good that I tell folks this because if you are thinking about one, it helps if you've got an idea what you're getting into. I mean, you know, if you get married, you can always get divorced. You adopt a parrot, that parrot really is part of your family. Your parrot's not going to understand if you give him away or get rid of him. So go into it with the intention of it for life and go into it with eyes wide open. Do your research, spend some time. Is that good, Tico? All those fun munching sounds coming from Tico. What do you think, Tico? Is it a good pomegranate? Good job, Chico. That was very tasty. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Chris. It's nice that they're being quiet today. Don't jinx it. You know, Rainbow, we started off, my very first birds were a pair of lovebirds. They were peach faced and they were named Crombie and Cleo, beginning of the 90s. One of them passed away, and when we got Tico, we still had a lovebird, and that was Crombie. And Tico was a baby African gray, and Crombie was an opinionated lovebird. Now, lovebirds, if you've ever met them, much larger than life. Lovebird got into Tico's cage one day. Baby Tico had to hang on the outside of the cage and yell for help. Lovebird intimidated Tico. It was pretty funny. Yeah. But Tico also teased lovebirds a lot. Lovebird would quite often make a contact call looking for his mate who'd passed on, and Tico learned how to imitate it. So he would do a lovebird call, lovebird would do a lovebird call, Tico would do a lovebird call, and the lovebird would get pretty upset because he realized he's being teased. Yeah, you're a brat, Tico. You sure were. Okay. Now I want to keep an eye on the oven. Alexa, set timer 10 minutes. 10 minutes, starting now. If I don't do that, I'll end up with my fire alarm reminding me about food in the oven. Um, Rainbow asks if they can sing. Tico can whistle a tune, but he's not always in the mood to do that. Most often, Tico will whistle a tune if I'm out of the room and he does not think I'm paying attention. Yes, I'm just making a smoky and fries. The fries are just frozen fries being done in the oven. This way the flop can get a bit. I definitely need to do some groceries, so digging down to the bottom. But I do have lots of Christmas chocolate, all homemade. I always do a batch at Christmas. And I do up chocolate boxes for friends and family that live nearby. Yeah, none for you though, Tico. None for you, Max. So, Max, what do you want to do? You're sitting pretty quietly. Connie, they melt before they got there. Hi, Spiritly. Well, the flockers here are pretty friendly. Rainbow, our lovebirds used to sit on my shoulder for hours. That was their favorite perch. Um, Max, he's a 28-year-old Moluccan cockatoo. He's in the front. He turns 29th on Canada Day, which is July 1st. Tico is a Congo African Grey. He's in the background. He's 27 years old, so 1 year younger than Max. Isn't that right, buddy? Tico, are you spoiled? Are you 27? Would you like a snack? Would you like another piece? Would you like one? Yeah, I suppose you'll take one. Okay. Now, when the fries come out of the oven, the birds are going to explain to every birdie that they've not eaten in at least a week and they're starving. How long have you been following Max Spiritly? Oh, yeah. The pasta is a favorite snack. What we are actually using for pasta, and I'm not advertising for this group at all, but I want to talk about it for a minute. We're using Go-Go quinoa. And what this is, it's spaghetti that's made out of rice and quinoa. And the ingredients on this one are very simple. Organic white rice flour, organic quinoa flour, or quinoa, depending how you pronounce it. So really healthy and good for the flock. Much better than pasta made with flour. It's a lot more expensive, yes, but they don't eat that much of it. It's just a fun little crunch, and we use it as a treat. Yeah, you two have been spoiled this week. So many treats. Yeah, no, everybody's pretty friendly, and what I love is that the group will even answer questions if I don't see them or if I'm busy dealing with the flock. You're back into your pepper, huh, Max? Yeah. One thing that the birds love, you notice Max has got a little bit on his beak. They love the pepper seeds. So these are the same seeds that you find in green, yellow, or orange peppers, in bell peppers. Oh, and of course now he just drops it. Good job. I'm watching you. But if I ever am cooking with peppers, I'll give them the core of the pepper. I'll wash the pepper well, because obviously I'm going to eat it. But they get the core of the pepper, so they get a little bit of everything. Spiritly's talking about Mikey. Are you thinking about Mikey and Mia, a pair of free-flying macaws in England? They're pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Doris has fur children, and I've got feathered toddlers. Um, what do you think, Tico? Is that good? Is that good? Yeah? Let me go look. Let me go check. Is that good? Max, you have food all over your beak. So, Max, what would you like to do now? What games would you like to play? You can sit and watch Tico eat. That's a good game. Yeah. Max is feeling pretty quiet right now, and that's always nice when they're chilling. Yeah, Max likes to keep an eye on Tico. They supervise each other. Yeah, usually what happens is I work during the day during the week. And with the pandemic, I actually ended up working at home, and it's fantastic. So, all coming 2.5 years, I've been working from home. Actually, almost 3 years now. A few months, it'll be 3 years, eh, guys? The flock loves it. So I get up in the morning, I come downstairs, I make coffee, I hand them off some snacks, and I head upstairs, turn on the work computer, and start working. Throughout the day, I pop up and down. If I get a coffee or I make lunch, I give them a bit of attention. They love it, but they tend to be pretty chill during the day. They nap, they supervise each other, and then they get a little bit more active in the evening when I'm finished work and I have a bit more time to spend with them. So it's really making the best of both worlds. Yeah, Max, you're spoiled, but they definitely enjoy it. And I have to say, the 10-foot commute is wonderful. I mean, it gives me so much more time to spend at home, so much other things I can be doing with my time. What do you need, Tico? You're begging. Now, clearly, you haven't eaten in a week, and you smell what's in the oven, don't you? Hmm? Yeah, still cooking. Still cooking. Needs a few more minutes. Yeah, I know, Tico. What are you thinking about? You know, Patricia, I can watch the traffic jam out the window and I don't have to participate in it. It's great. Yeah, but usually during the day, like right now it is 3:20. Is it 3:20 already? Yeah, 3:20. You know, I'm busy at work. I might be in a meeting. The flock is usually napping. They might be listening to some music. I don't turn on music when I'm streaming because I want to avoid copyright problems. Super cautious about that. Alexa, stop. Bird owners are really good at picking up on alarm tones and stopping them as soon as they start, mostly because we don't want the birds to pick up on them. Tico already has the beep off of the stove, which takes a bit longer to turn off. So, and that one's a much less pleasant sound. So I usually don't use the oven alarm. Okay, this one's still a few minutes, and I'm going to turn that off and just let it coast. Yeah, you'll get French fries soon, Tico. You like potatoes? Yeah. You know, the flock loves French fries, but, you know, if I go to McDonald's or Wendy's, those are not good fries for them. They're saturated in oil. They are usually really, really salty. Not for the flock. They love them if I give it to them, but I'd rather make French fries in the oven at home. You've got basically you want to keep it as natural as possible. With potatoes, they do have to be cooked for the flock. And there's something about French fries that they really think is good. Now, I mean, I can't say they're wrong. French fries are good. Yes, Spirit Lee. The voice behind the camera is Nicole. So the two of them, their cages are side by side. There's a little bit of separation, but they do interact with each other, not directly. They get a little bit territorial about their own perches. They like their own space, but they do interact with each other. If Max takes a nap, Tico usually takes a nap. Tico has a snack, Max has a snack. If Max is chewing on a wooden block, Tico wants to be chewing on a wooden block. The two of them are very much siblings in a way. Like they watch each other, they interact with each other, they tattle on each other, they tease each other. You would never tease Max, so would you, Tico? You're just looking for the opportunity. Yeah. Tico loves to boss Max around. Hi, French Paul. Yeah, the flock gets a lot of variety. Every day they get formulated food, and I'm not a brand fanatic. I will mix and match my brands. Reason for this is I think most of the brands are relatively well balanced, but I would get bored if I ate the same thing every single day. And I think the flock appreciates a bit of variety. So I might buy a bag of Supreme, then I'll buy a bag of Tropicana, maybe a bag of Harrison's. Beautiful thing is if they are ever out of their preferred food, there's other foods around. So they always have crunchies available. Max's favorite, I think, is Supreme Pasta Blend, although that's been hard to get recently. So we've got Fruit Blend on the go right now and a bag of Tropicana on the go right now. Also, they get some seeds. We avoid giving an all seed diet. All seed diets are not that healthy. Go poop. Big poopers. Good bird. But they do get a bit of seed. Usually I go for a mix that does not have a lot of sunflowers in it. Tico would love the sunflower seeds, but those are saved as a treat. They sometimes get some nuts. Their favorites are walnuts in the shell. Tico loves cracking his own walnuts too. As long as they've got a little bit where he can get his beak into, he can get into them and he will do so happily. Yeah. What else? What else do you guys get? Okay, so that's the crunchies. And then on the soft food side, fruit and vegetables. They get a little bit more fruit than they should. They should have a bit more vegetable than fruit. But sometimes it depends what I have in the house. If I've not gone shopping for a bit, and that does happen, and I'm never going to shame any bird owner for not going shopping every day for fresh vegetables because vegetables only last so long. Some of the fruits will last a little bit longer. And unless you're shopping multiple times a week, it can be hard to have fresh vegetables on hand all the time. But we'll do frozen vegetables sometimes. Corn, peas, carrots, very delicious. The flock loves them, and it's a great backup if I've not had a chance to grab fresh vegetables, but I always have them on hand. Oh, is it nap time, Max? That's pretty sweet. We're gonna watch you nap. Right now I've got lots of sweet peppers, and Max has been enjoying those. But really, if I'm cooking something and the flock can have it, they get some. If I cook rice, I make it absolutely plain. I don't use any salt when I'm cooking the rice, and then the flock can have some. And I'll season the rice on my own plate. And word warning, if you're ever over at my house for dinner, you might wonder where I learned how to cook rice because you're going to try it. You're going to give me the look as because I will invariably forget to tell somebody that they have to season their own rice on their plate. And yeah, but it works. It works. If I'm cooking something that they can eat, they get a little bit. They love being part of dinner. They love being part of the preparation, and they really love being part of eating dinner. So if it's something they can have, they get some. Bye, Dara. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope to see you again on the stream soon. We stream every Saturday morning at 10:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. For reference, right now it is 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. So if you look at your time now and you look at 3:30, that's how many hours you are offset from Calgary. But Google also works well. Just Google and ask Google what time 10:45 Mountain Standard Time is in your time zone, and then you'll know what time we are streaming. But we do that every Saturday. One thing we're doing today is experimenting with some streaming software. We've been going back and forth on two different pieces of software and experimenting with some settings, seeing what happens with them, seeing what we think of them. The goal is we want to be able to live stream to both Facebook and YouTube concurrently without having to use two cameras. Be much, much simpler, right, Max? So that's why you've got a logo in the top corner of today's stream. It's because we're trying out the free version of the software before we license. I'm a big fan of try it first to figure out which one you like and evaluate a couple. We're down to two options right now. I think we solved the audio issue on the other one, and we are trying a couple of different audio settings on this one as well to see if it's going to solve some of the issues. Although Max is not in the mood to be too noisy right now. You know, Spiritly, the flock sometimes eats better than I do too. Oh yeah. Doesn't that look good? Almost out of the oven? Yeah. It has to cool down, and then you can have some. It is actually kind of fun to see the flock just sitting and doing a bit of napping, sitting quietly. It's something you don't see very often. Usually you're running after them. They've got a lot on the go. Birdie yoga with Tico. Ellen, usually Tico's trying to avoid the camera. He is pretty camera shy, but he doesn't mind as much if Max is standing in front of him. And that's something we've started doing recently too, is trying to stream with both boys in the camera. Oh, very active. Did you catch some of the gift opening videos? Those were so much fun. I think the wrapping is as much fun as the gift. And certainly both of them enjoyed tearing at tissue paper and opening boxes and finding all the toys. Tico's been expressing a little bit of interest in some of the toys on his toy stand. He's not afraid of them. He knows that they are not parrot-eating monsters, so that's step one. And he'll take a little bit of a nibble, a bit of a pull on it, then he'll back off and see what happens. And it sometimes takes him a little while before he starts playing in earnest with the new toy. But that's okay too, right, Max? Right, Tico? Yeah? Yes, Ellen, fluffing chops up. Max is a happy boy today. Fluffing chops up. Yeah, it'll take a few minutes to cool, buddy. I agree. Dinner will be good once it's cooled down. Yes, Chico, I hear you. But it needs to cool down. Because those are the rules. You can't eat hot food. You can eat warm food, but not hot food. We don't need any crop injuries. So that's another important safety point. And I know I've mentioned this before, but treat the flock as you would an infant. Always test the temperature of food before you offer it. The birds will sometimes, like, I mean, we do this too. I'm sure everybody's burnt their mouth on something because they were too eager to eat it. But in the bird's case, if they burn their crop, there can be some pretty significant health issues. You know, it's pretty hard to eat with a burnt crop, all sorts of infections, etc. So we always cool down food before offering it. And I test out food the same way I might for an infant. You know, the age-old infant formula tested on the inside of your wrist. Great way to do it. I know, Tico. Let me check what it's doing. They do like their food warm, but there's that balancing point between warm and too warm. Good night, Chris. Bye, Spiritly. We're really good that you were able to join us. But we're going to hang out for a while still. Yeah. You going to have some French fries? Do you like French fries? You want a French fry? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, still too hot, buddy. Still too hot. I know. It's good that food's hot, but not that hot. Yeah, the flock does not always understand that they've got to wait for food to cool. Now, that's the eyeballs I've ever seen one, Max. It was super sweet. It's almost there. Almost there. You'll notice that they are watching me very carefully. They know what's going on in the kitchen. Hi, Otto. Otto's from Finland. We definitely get a worldwide presence here. It's pretty cool. We're, of course, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, who wants a French fry? Would you like a French fry? How about you? I won? Finally! Man, they don't get too many either. Now that they've gotten theirs, I can assault mine. I put some aside for them. Yeah. Is that good? Did you eat it already? Oh, so good. I see a suggestion that you might like some more. Ellen, one thing that I've discovered is very, very good on fries is mayonnaise. It's a very Dutch way of having them. And today I've got a bit of sour cream. I'm out of sriracha sauce, so I used a bit of sambal olive. Very, very similar. A bit of spice, and then just a little bit of salt. Oh, do you need some more? Do you need some more, honey? Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, Tico, you want some? Now, inside the cage, Tico will ring a bell for a treat. Can you ring the bell? Can you ring the bell? Ring the bell. This is a bell. Ring the bell. Can you ring this bell? This toy. Can you touch this toy? Touch this toy. Touch this toy. I know you want. Good job. There you go. Didn't expect it to jump off like that, but that's okay. Oh, so good. So good, isn't it, buddy? Oh, I know you do. You'll notice I'm being watched very carefully. Tico, how can you possibly be still hungry? Oh, you notice Tico's begging wings? What do you say? I want. Oh boy, is that good? It's all the French fries you get them. Clearly the flock is still hungry. But these ones were just oven fries, so pretty healthy. We bought plain unseasoned ones. We could also make them quite easily out of whole potatoes. Sometimes they're actually cheaper to buy, frozen fries, and they're already cut. Oh, you're so hard done too, Chico. Clearly, I never feed you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Connie, it's probably a little late for you to make some. Tomorrow. Michelle says that they have 21 pets. That is quite the collection. Yeah. Linda, good question. I was about to ask Michelle what she had. Yeah, Julia's 10:49 in the UK. Yeah, 11:49 in the Netherlands. It's been nice having a few days off between Christmas and New Year's, but I don't know where the time went. I had a bunch of stuff I planned to do and it just didn't get done. That's okay. I'll use some quiet time, right, guys? No, you've already had enough fries. No, these have salt on them. Ellen says 4:50 in Chicago and dark. You know, it's almost 4 here, and sun is already beginning to set. By 4:30, it'll start getting pretty dark. So Michelle tells us she has 21 pets, but none of them are hers. 17 bunnies, 3 guinea pigs, and 1 Japanese quail. Michelle, did you forget the partridge in the pear tree? Yes, someone had to say it. Yes, Julia, we had a lot of pop-ups this week. Today I didn't do a regular video. I did a couple of shorts and decided that perhaps, we just do a bit quiet. We haven't had as many people watching videos this week. So we'll get back to our usual schedule beginning of January. What's going on, Max? Do you hear somebody outside? That may be the neighbor. Max helpfully woke me up at 3:30 a.m. the other night. He heard somebody walking outside. I thought that maybe he should raise the parent alarm. And you sure did, didn't you? Okay, bud. Here. I'm going to fold this over. Wow. Oh, that is sticky mess. There we go. Want to play some music? Want to play some music? Here. I think Max wants to be a DJ. Nice dance. Good job. Tune still going in your head? Okay. We'll put that down. Oh, you did good today, Max. You sure did. Yeah, a little bit of a preen. I know this may not be the best angle for the camera, but Max just put down his head for a preening, and I don't want to disappoint him. All those new feathers coming in. What about you, Tico? You want scritchies? Here. Did you want the paper that we put down? Protect your toy? Look, not. Working on it. Yesterday, huh? There you go. Yeah, oh yeah. There you go. Pretty spoiled, Max? You know? That's right. Okay, I'm just going to come back to the comments for 1 minute. Did I miss any questions? Oh, Barbara, hello. Yeah, we were just about to turn off for the day. Yeah, we've been chatting for a while on the stream. That tends to happen with our live streams, though. Yeah, an hour and 7 minutes. But before I go, did anybody have any questions that I missed? Any comments that I missed? Yeah, French Paul didn't hear the music either, and the audio is a bit choppy. Definitely appreciate knowing that. Yeah, we've got echo turned off and everything, right, buddy? What's going on back there, Chico? You're a statue. Jordan, good to have the feedback about the audio cutting in and out. Yeah, we'll go back and listen to it ourselves too, but we're definitely experimenting with some different software. And in the new year, we'll hopefully have made a choice and we'll have picked which software we're going to stream with. Yeah, you're quite welcome for the extra stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Okay, I'm going to go for a close-up of the flock. Just give me a moment here with the camera. Just going to unclip it. Woo! There we go. One close-up, Mr. Fluff and Chops, and one close-up of Tico. Your beak looks very black and shiny. Just cleaned it oh so pretty. That's right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. I heard that too, Tico. Yeah, bok bok, everybody.